Hey, welcome to the beer garden in front of the Grand Fig and the Fireless Pit, and let's get right to this brew review. Up this round, from St. Louis, Missouri, in the left corner, Budweiser, the king of beers, 95% water, 145 calories, and in the right corner, Bud Zero, 100% water, 50 calories, and here we are for this brew review versus, because you demanded it. We're going to be drinking the Bud Zero out of the blue label, sold out, the Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review pint glass, and the red label is reserved for the king of beers, the red label. Let's go ahead and pop the top and see what we got. Oh, it's a twist off. What do I say? One of the signs it's a cheap brew is it's an American twist off. Now, I don't drink Budweiser. I'm one of the few people apparently in the world who don't drink Budweiser. All right, so blue label, zero. And another telltale sign that this is a cheap brew, it is a twist off aluminum bottle. I'm gonna be scoring these two brews out of 5 stars at the end of this video. Which one is the better brew, and also which is better tasting? First, a nose. I'm getting notes of Spring Break Guilt, Colombian Banana Farm, Mountain Cabin Welcome Mat. All right, now for the Bud Zero, the nose. Stagnant pond water, wet newspaper, what could have been? Time for the liquid to hit the lips. Let me know what you're drinking while you're watching this brew review. More golden is the king. Cheers. Okay. But boy, I feel like my belly's about to explode. We're gonna be comparing that to the Bud Zero right here. Want to give a shout out to my viewers from all over the world. Let me know what town and state or town and country you are viewing from. I make a note on the back of my sold out, a Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review coaster set. Macon, Georgia, checking in. Good to have you along on the brew review. Pascagoula, Mississippi. Afolke, Illinois. Did I pronounce that correctly? They have a population of 30 people in Afolke, Illinois. So if I get a few more people, I want the entire town of Afolke, Illinois, subscribe to this brew review. And Seoul, South Korea. Annyeonghaseyo. Annyeonghasimnika. Seoul, South Korea. Brew number 2, Bud Zero. Cheers. Immediately, I notice a difference in taste. Do they taste the same? No. The Budweiser, a little sweeter, a little more full in taste, and a little smoother. And again, this is a completely unbiased. I don't drink Budweiser. I don't drink Bud products. I just don't enjoy them. So really, this is not a biased review at all. Bud Zero has a really sharp taste to it. I don't know what it is. Kind of hollow. Not smooth at all. You know, I've softened up to the Zero brews recently. When I started out with Sober October and Dry January and all that stuff, I just didn't get it. I have a playlist if you're into Zero and NA brews. I'm gonna be rating these coming up in just a second. There's a market there, and they say that a lot of Gen Z is getting away from alcohol, and they're having to go back and market Gen X. Millennials are not drinking alcohol. Gen Z's not really drinking alcohol. Leave it to the Gen Xers. So there you go. You're welcome. Made of America. I don't know what that means. Proudly brewed in the USA. I like that for both. There you go. Let me know which you prefer or which you think is the better brew. And if you're trying to get a lot of alcohol out of your life, look for the 0% NA or non-alcohol, has trace amounts of alcohol in it, up to 0.5%. Out of 5 stars, let's go Bud Zero out of 5 stars, 1.95 out of 5 stars. Budweiser out of 5 stars, I'm gonna give you a 2.0 out of 5 stars. So which one tastes better? Not necessarily the number will indicate it, but it does. Budweiser tastes better. Smoother, sweeter, but not overly sweet. Let me know what you think of that comparison. The Bud Zero cancels out the Budweiser, right? Isn't that the way it works? Thank you for your views, sub, and support. It's a beautiful day here in the beer garden in front of the Grand Fig and the Fireless Pit. So you grab yourself a brew, maybe 2, and you drink those brews. Cheers.